Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Inventory. Today we're going to continue walking through the yard, show you some more items, including one or two personal favourites of mine. But yeah, before we jump in, happy to report, found several more boxes, including those for the Burlington Northern green cars. I'll show you those hopefully when we get to them. But yeah, plenty of boxes to go through. We're not going to push ourselves too hard here, but yeah, just have some fun with it like we always do. Get a bit of laugh in ourselves and what have you. So we have the notebook with the evolution of man going into trains, and we also have, thanks to my little hoarding skills, some pens, as you've probably gathered from the previous video if you had the stomach to watch it for the full hour. Sorry about that again, but a lot of those cars are quite precious. But there we are. I think we're ready to go. Always appreciated, and yeah, let's move it on. Well, probably if you're paying attention to the videos, you've probably seen that it's been a day or two since the previous one. Yeah, just pacing it now a bit. Not that we're losing interest, it's just, it's good to have a day off. You know what I mean? Right, so let's start with our outliers first. Have I got? Yes, I have. So, as you probably saw from the previous video, our outliers were the ones that didn't have boxes assigned to them. Oh, sorry, point's not set. Now it is. Nearly had a derailment. So these two, the Zodi baggage car, a bit too old for the cars I do have, but to be honest, diaphragms almost meet up, so yeah, we can make excuses for it if we wanted to. After all, we're not too keen on prototype. And then this lovely little one here, which does have, it's an Athens Genesis model, so we'll get to that eventually. So yeah, no, let's start with this. This is a fairly decent model for what it is. So let me get the box out for you. It is Concours. So I'm sure people have their opinions of Concours. From what I've understood, they sometimes have sold shortened versions of the cars. I don't think this is an example. Other times it's been maybe not as detailed as compared to other manufacturers. So yeah, considering that rumour and that general feeling I seem to get, I think this is a fairly decent model. Main thing about it is it's got the interior details. Let's get a pen for this, shall we? Let's quickly note this down. And before we forget, let's get a picture of the box. So, sorry folks, I will go back into using the notepad because it's very useful in terms of noting down any problems or errors which can't really be seen with the video. And with the 1 hour video, it was kind of hard to keep track of things. So, here we have a... Does it have it on the box? That's the question. Yes. So you probably remember the general rule. If it's on the box, then that's the number. If it's not on the box, it's the box number, or the part number even. Okay, so SP Daylight. And let's do it quickly as well. You don't need to be too faffy about it. Baggage. Mail car. Eh? Oh no, baggage mail car. Sorry. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 1 door for baggage and 1 door for mail. That's cool. That's it. Yeah. Anything else to disseminate? No? Okay. Right. Let's decouple the nicer model. Sorry, no offense, little one. Already we can see maybe plastic knuckles, but we're not too bothered about that because they are sprung. Because what we'll do with our real test is run long trains with these and test them all out. And if they break, then we'll know. Then we will replace them with KDs in the time. But if they hold, then that's great. We'll stick with them. No one likes a bit of wastage, that's for sure. Okay, so sprung knuckles. Knuckles. Interior detail. Nice detail outside. What about the wheel sets? Let's have a look at the wheel sets. And while we're here, click. Sorry about the camera shakers. I believe those are metal. Yep. Made in China as well. All the best stuff's made in China these days, unfortunately. But what are you going to do? Demand equals creation. One day it may change, we'll see. Metal wheels. Plastic trucks. So yeah, decent detailing. I mean, even in the diaphragms, this is sometimes overlooked from what I've seen of my models. So that you've got that cage at the end there, stop people coming through. I like that. Okay, so that's that one. Very nice. Originally that was one of the first to go with the set I showed you on the previous video. Because I didn't have a baggage car, but now that I do, I think you saw that the video before those. So yeah, very well received. I think I got this one for eBay, so I'll be able to get the prices and stuff. No decals as such because it's already been numbered. Not the biggest pain in the butt, because the point of this inventory is that we don't buy duplicates. We've suffered for that, or we didn't really suffer, we don't mind too much, but we did get duplicates very recently, so best to avoid that as best as we can, so we don't have to meddle around with repainting and renumbering. How's that? So that's one down. Right, next candidate. Shall we get one of the new recruits, or just get rid of this one first? Get rid of it. No, let's move this one along. So it may be too long for the zoom. Okay, that's fine. Can we push it along a bit? No, this isn't very prototypical at all, is it? Usually you get an engine and then pull it. No god hands pushing it and moving it to separate tracks. What is this? Right. So, ooh, what is that coupler? Is that? Sorry, bear with me. Is that a spring there? I think that's a spring. Sorry. Oh yeah, that's a spring. It's a plastic one as well. That's fine. Note to self, metal wheels. Oh, sorry, slightly bent ladder there. I don't know if that's on purpose or what. And let's get the box. So, according to this, it's a bit loosey. Let me. There we go. That's better. Bring me into shot. Okay. Southern Pacific Daylight Pullman chair car. Remember what we were talking about in terms of the Pullman and the Bud? I believe this is before the Bud. Right. This one's also got the number on the box, so we'll take the car number. Did we take a picture? I think we did. Yes, we did. Okay. Right, so number 2400 chair car. Okay. SP Daylight. When you think of chair car, you think of like commuters riding the long train between towns on the way there. I'm guessing that's what that was for, people like in second class, third class. Because I imagine the sleeper class may have been a high dining facility, but no, we'll see. And that's interesting, class 77-C-1. Let me note that just in case. Class 77-C-1. That may have some importance later on. Okay, next page. Excellent detail, and I think It's painted inside as well. Interior paint, metal wheels, plastic trucks. Then sprung knuckles. Very cool. I can read my own handwriting, so that's all right. Excellent. There we go. That's that one. Move the box so we can take a picture of the car itself. And see, you've got the decal there from the other cars as well, so I'm guessing they go with each other. Or they're only different by a few years or phases. That Class 77C1 may have some significance here. We'll see. For now, though, we don't mind. Say, we don't actually mind. There you go. Yeah, just stay on there for us. Now, with the Genesis, they put extra efforts to make them comfy. How that is around, I don't know. We'll try our best, shall we? Especially with the fan going. So I'm guessing on the side there, for the couplers, hopefully. Come here, little one. Going to bed after playing for so long. So you'll see your brothers and sisters later. Yeah, that must be for the couplers. That must be, yeah, that sits snug. Pull your little nightgown over. There you go. There you go. You're well protected now, aren't you? Oh, stop the fan. No. Not, who was that actress that stood on the grates and the air blew up, dress up? None of that. Only one actress can do that. There you go. There she is. Snug. Just put the documentation in. Yeah, again, sorry, it's a bit cramped here, so I'm not going to be showing you boxing in. Just the car and the boxes themselves, until we can get more room, I'd say. Right, excellent. Shall we go to one of the new recruits? Well, we've been on the theme of passenger cars at the minute, so let's go to freight, shall we? The seller of this item has very kindly removed the couplers so they don't get damaged, but it's something we'll have to know. Whew, too big. It's way too big. About the track behind. Again, one of these days I'm going to wire up all the tracks and then we can actually run engines as we're doing the inventory, hopefully one day. There we are. Over there. Let's kill two birds with one stone. Click. And there's an issue here. I believe he's had a problem with mixing up the boxes, so kaboosh. Look at that. Basic. Very manual box writing. That's fine. I ain't complaining, really. It's just brilliant. I think it's brilliant. Oh, hello. Let's show you something. I've just noticed something. So, look at this. On this side. This side. It's got details in there. Very good. I don't know whether it should have doors or not, but I ain't bothered. There we go. Leave her there for the moment and mix nuts. So, this is Chassis system, and the box has a number on it. So, 940001 Chassis system. We'll look into what that means, because I've always always enjoyed seeing some of the chassis system stuff on the real prototypes. So. TTGX, wonderful. So, what we can say about this: couplers detached, interior detail, no doors. I don't think this version of it required doors, but we'll see. Metal wheels. This could be plastic. Yeah, plastic trucks. And let's put weathered in brackets, because that's a nice feature. Because as we're going through, because we've set up a maintenance schedule, right? Well, as we're doing the inventory, we're marking down priority for maintenance, needs for maintenance. The stuff like that Bachmann switcher is going to need some maintenance because the motor is making a lot of noise, and that's probably just Bachmann in general. But just in case, it didn't come with a box, so just to be safe, it's one of those things. But in terms of everything else, say for example, this wasn't weathered, this would have a low priority for maintenance, but we'd just label it, say, finishing or additional touches. So when we do finally get past the high priority stuff and get into the low priorities, we can then start prioritizing based on, okay, what kind of job this car needs, what kind of updates does it need, and we go to like lettering, numbering, painting the interior details of the passenger cars, yada yada yada. With this one, we wouldn't have to do that because that's almost in readiness. I'd say this one just needs to have check to make sure it's not missing parts, reinstall the couplers, and then just away she goes. And part of the maintenance schedule as well is proofing, so running in a train, as we said, so making sure the couplers can withstand and it can also stay on track. And if they fall off on track, we take an incident report. Very, very, very full of bureaucracy and red tape, but that's just how it is. We want to have our trains running as perfectly as possible. So if we can record incidents and issues, then that's a bonus to me. There's no doors in the box, so I'm going to say, let's assume there is no doors on this variant of the model. But if we wanted to, we could probably search for it. Invest in some shapeways stuff. But a very decent model, I'd say, otherwise. Very good. Right, we'll put her down. Excellent. Let's go to another recruit. Get the recruits out of the way, the delivery. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have seen How I Met Your Mother. Well, back a few days ago, I spent probably the last purchase, well, what I thought would be the last purchase this month. Because obviously you want to monitor your bank account and control it as best you can. For those situations in case you need assistance from your bank account. You know, you get hurt, injured, or anything like that. Well, as a side joke, the missus said, maybe you're going for the perfect week. So this is because I bought 2 models in the space of 2 days. More than 2. Sorry, as I'm talking, this is the next model. So this is an observation car, as you can see. But yeah, so yeah, 2 models and 2 models, and she jested. This is a jest, remember, so this isn't serious. It suggested that, oh, are you going for the perfect week? Well, never say that to a train man, I'll tell you, especially if you get the reference. Perfect week implies that I'll be getting a model every day for 7 days. And this right here represents, I believe it was Monday, just gone. So yeah, we've so far, in fact today was the last day of the perfect week, so we have succeeded in the perfect week. So I will do a celebratory video of that, and dangerously dangerously. This is the other funny part. Dangerously, she mentioned, well, maybe you'll go for the perfect month. Yes, well, remember what I told you about. Don't challenge a train man to a duel like that. It's not quite going to end in your favour. But yeah, no, it was fun. It was a good challenge. I had to spend really low at the end because obviously you want a decent, healthy bank account and you don't want to overspend on things, right? Right? Am I wrong about that? Here we go. So what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, click, is a 932-6505 85 foot. That's that Bud again. Bud Tavern. See, this brings doubt into my mind, right? About my theory with Bud and Pullman. Are we 100% sure Pullman was before Bud? Or maybe, just maybe, they were at the same time. That would be spooky. Hopefully that's not copyrighted. But yeah, it's Santa Fe, of course. Most of the stuff I'll get, that's probably Santa Fe. I may start slowing down because, to be honest, I think I've got enough of this kind of stuff because this is specifically for, well, it doesn't say. It should have an observation glass so I can make it for anything, I guess. But yeah. Couplers, metal wheels, yep. Couplers, oh, those look like Easy Mate to me. Or like the, because apparently there's a version for Walthers that does a similar thing to the Easy Mate. Yep. Slightly cheaping out on the couplers, I'd say, but not really. I mean, I haven't tested them fully yet. I'll test them with them in. If it causes me headaches, I'll change them. That's the reasonable way to go about it. Test them. If they work, leave them in. If not, then yeah, change them out. So this is unnumbered. Let's put in brackets easy. Easy couplers. Easy knuckles. So it's compatible at least with the other knuckles. So I'm not bothered. Metal wheels. Wheels. Obviously plastic. Trucks with a special paint. Interior needs paint. Yeah, generic plastic needs paint. Decent detail otherwise. Some finishing touches. Needs a drum head. No drum head. And probably no lights. There you go. That's that one. Voila. Exceptional. Just in case again didn't get a picture, I get another one. There we go. Can't harm to another one. Oh, with this one as well, I think the person has used some of the what should you call it? The numbers, because there's only a few left, which is completely fine by me because I've got a lot myself, so plenty to go around at the moment. Come here. So yeah, those were the new arrivals. So I'm looking at the clock here, and I'm thinking maybe give these guys a break. You know what I mean? Give you 20 minutes of video, and then while I'm here, record the next section, and then do the next 20 minutes, and then you've got the full videos that I used to do. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a very good idea, right? So, in the words of Mr. Didn't plan for this, but thought it's a very good idea in the end, thank you very much again for watching. It's appreciated. From what I can understand, it's not many comments, but that's completely fine. If you have commented by the time you watch this, and you have appreciated, that is appreciated of you. Even then, just watching this is always appreciated. your critiques and feedback on the items, and especially the information about some of the items as well, and my theories as well. If you debunk those theories, that'd be appreciated. But yeah, there we go. But yeah, thank you very much again for watching. But we will see you next time. But for me, I'm going to be recording after this. Ha. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. Didn't set the damn switch, did you? You're trying to make a circus, and you decide to use live animals, and it's been frowned upon for years. You know what I mean? Make the switch. Make them CGI. Let's try it. Reverse south. There we go. Seamless transition. I know the stuff probably doesn't matter. Who cares? This is my realm. Exactly. And as always, guys, keep